question number 5. Prove that square of any integer leaves the remainder either 0 or 1 when divided by 4. We have to prove that square of any integer leaves the remainder either 0 or 1 when divided by 4. Any integer can be taken as 2k or 2k plus 1. If that integer is even, we will take it as 2k. If it is odd, we will take it as 2k plus 1, where k is some integer. Case 1. Let x equal to 2k. So we are taking that integer as 2k. We have to square that integer. So x equal to 2k, square that integer. X squared equal to 2k the whole square. That gives you 4k square. Here k squared is some integer, so we can call it as m. So this is nothing but 4m. This shows x square when divided by 4 leaves remainder 0. This x square when divided by 4 leaves remainder 0. That is exactly divisible by 4. Case 2. Let that integer be 2k plus 1. X equal to 2k plus 1. You square it. X square equal to 2k plus 1 whole square. Just expand this. 4k square plus 1 plus 2 times 2k into 1. That is 4k. We can take 4k common between 4k squared and 4k. So 4k into k plus 1 plus 1. K into k plus 1 is some integer. We can take it as n. So this is 4n plus 1. This shows what? When x squared is divided by 4, the remainder is 1. So x squared leaves the remainder 1 when divided by 4. So in either case, whether that integer is even or odd, the remainder always happens to be 0 or 1. That is what we have established. So the problem is over. Then question number 6. We have to use Euclid's division algorithm to find the highest common factor, HCF of. There are 4 subdivisions. First subdivision, HCF of 340 and 412. We have to use division algorithm. Of these two numbers, 412 is the bigger number. So divide the bigger number 412 by the smaller number 340. It goes one time. The remainder is 72. Now this remainder 72 becomes the divisor, and this divisor 340 becomes the dividend. So divide 340 by 72. It goes 4 times. The remainder is 52. Now the 52 remainder divides the divisor 72. It goes one time. The remainder is 20. Now divide 52 by 20. The remainder is 12. So this 12 divides 20. The remainder is 8. This 8 remainder divides 12. Remainder is 4. This remainder 4 divides 8. We get remainder 0. Since the remainder is 0, the division stops. The last divisor 4 is the HCF of the given numbers. 412 is divided by 340. The remainder is 72. 72 divides 340. 52 divides 72. 20 divides 52. 12 divides 20. 8 divides 12. 4 divides 8. When the remainder is 0, the division process stops. The last divisor 4 is the HCF. This is the rule due to Euclid. Euclid's algorithm is used to find the HCF of 340 and 412. Now second subdivision, question number 6, second subdivision. HCF of 867 and 255. Of these two numbers, 867 is the bigger number. So divide the bigger number by the smaller number. Remainder 102. Divide 255 by 102. The remainder is 51. Divide 102 by 51. The remainder is 0. So the division process stops. The last divisor 51 is the HCF. Now sixth question, third subdivision. HCF of 10,224 and 9,648. So the bigger number is divided by the smaller number. 576 is the remainder. This 576 divides 9,648. The remainder is 432. This 432 divides 576. The remainder is 144. 144 divides 432. It is exactly divisible, leaving remainder 0. So the process of division stops. 144, the last divisor, is the HCF. Question number 6, fourth subdivision. We have to find the HCF of three numbers, 84, 90 and 120. Now we will take any two numbers, any two of the three numbers first. I have taken the first two numbers. We will find the HCF of 84 and 90, and we will then find the HCF of the HCF that we have got and 120. Yes, let us start. We find the HCF of 84 and 90. The bigger number 90 is divided by 84, leaving remainder 6. This 84 is divided by 6, leaving remainder 0. So HCF of 84 and 90 is 6. Now forget 84 and 90, take 6. You have to consider now the HCF 6 and the third number 120. We have to find the HCF of 6 and 120. The bigger number 120 is divided by 6. The remainder is 0. So the divisor 6 is the HCF. HCF of 6 and 120 is 6. So the HCF of the given three numbers is 6. So the problem is over.